The Supreme Court heard arguments on the president's tariff authority, and the questioning led many to believe that they'd rule against the president. But even the counsel for one of the plaintiffs trying to who challenged the president's tariff authority said, well, maybe just as the president's really concerned about having to give the money already collected back, so maybe let the government, let the Treasury keep the money already collected, but don't let them collect anymore. That was proposed as one solution. Sean Spicer is very skeptical about that. I've asked around, and judges can do whatever they want, justices. So I wouldn't be surprised if they ruled that way. And we don't know when they're going to rule. And again, I'm a broken record on this, but they should rule quickly. They want to be a co-equal branch. They shouldn't just be sitting around acting like they can, call the Pony Express and, do a bunch of research and then go out to dinner. Like, sit down with your clerks and get the thing written, because the world's waiting. Anyway, here's the president's Truth Social post, 10B, on this matter. I call this working the refs. The president going on Truth Social and says the U.S. Supreme Court was given the wrong numbers. The unwind in the event of a negative decision on tariffs, meaning if they ruled that he didn't have the proper authority to do what he did, how much the Treasury would have to give back, would be including investments to be made in return of funds in excess of $3 trillion, because he's counting the money that other countries committed to invest in the U.S. because of the tariffs. It would not be possible to ever make up for that kind of a drubbing. That would truly become an insurmountable national security event and devastating to the future of this country, possibly not sustainable. I don't think maybe that's the way to spell sustainable.
Non-sustainable.
I find it a little odd because non-sustainable. I find it a little odd that he's being so doomsday, although, of course, he'll turn on a dime if he has to. Let's polymarket this question of will the Supreme Court approve Trump's tariffs, number 11, please. Bettors of Polymarket, who wager on all sorts of things, sports and everything, including public policy and campaigns. Here's what they say. 26%, only at 26% they'll rule in favor. And you can see it's come down quite a bit, probably in part because the president's tweet, or Truth Social post, I should say, 16% chance. You guys are both close court watchers. Hogan, do you think the Supreme Court will, in fact, rule in favor of the president's tariffs?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to do a little role play for you, even though you didn't ask. I know you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think, or not role play, but prediction. I think what happens is they rule against the president on this is quite possible. If they do that, look for the president to call on Congress to do what he's asked them to do, because that's where the tariff power actually lies in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, the president has the right to do it in certain circumstances, of course. I'd be looking for him to say, all right, Congress, we got more rescissions bills. We got other reconciliation bills, rather. Good. Let's also add some tariff stuff in there too.
Steve.
Based on just reading all the SCOTUS blog and all the people who write about this who know a lot more than I do, it seems like they're going to do it, overturn what he's done, but it may be a nuanced decision with partially.
Yeah.
To me, it all goes back to the question or the comment Hogan just made, which is I do think ultimately Congress should be involved in this, just like I think Congress should be involved in most things. And Donald Trump doesn't generally think Congress should be involved in most things. I think it's unfortunate they've sort of ceded all their power on trade and tariffs and a lot of other things. So it would be good if we got Congress to, and many Republicans in Congress have a long history of being against tariffs. I'd like to get them up to the plate and have them talk about what they really think.
Yeah, get them on the record. Cozy Earth still offering you 40% off all site products, everything on CozyEarth.com using the promo code two-way. It's like Black Friday. Every day is Black Friday. Monday, Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Black Friday, where you can get 40% off by going to CozyEarth.com. That includes the sheets, the towels, the bubble cuddle blanket, everything. These are things viscous made from bamboo. They help you when it's warm. They keep you cool. And when it's cool, they keep you warm. They're basically magic. They're made by voodoo. And you can go right now to get it all, including the pants that I recommend. Wrap the ones you love in luxury with Cozy Earth. Right now, 40% off on the entire site. Really nice blankets, towels, sheets, pants, shirts, everything. 40% off. Go to CozyEarth.com. Use the code two-way, 40% off. CozyEarth.com, promo code two-way. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and two-way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.